Vegetarian and vegan diets are often spoken about together, but they're not exactly the same. A vegetarian diet usually removes meat and fish, but may still include eggs, milk, yogurt and cheese. A vegan diet removes all animal foods, including meat, fish, eggs and dairy. So, although they may both be described as plant-based, they're built in different ways, and that means the nutritional planning is different too. When someone stops eating meat, the question is not simply, is that good or bad? The better question is, what has changed in the diet? Because meat provides certain nutrients in a concentrated form. Protein, iron, zinc, vitamin B12, and other supporting nutrients all play a part in energy, blood health, immunity, muscle function, repair, and general well-being. But those nutrients can also be found in other foods. They can be found in vegetarian diets, and with more planning, they can also be found in vegan diets too. So the real issue is not whether someone eats meat or does not eat meat. The real issue is whether the body is getting enough of what it needs. Especially after 60, when strength, energy, bone, recovery, and independence becomes even more important. The more you remove from your diet, the more you need to plan. This is where the difference between vegetarian and vegan eating matters. A vegetarian diet may still include eggs and dairy foods. That means foods such as eggs, milk, yogurt, cheese, and cottage cheese can still provide useful protein, vitamin B12, and calcium. A vegan diet removes those foods as well. So the planning has to be more deliberate. That doesn't mean a vegan diet doesn't work. It simply means certain nutrients need more attention. The more foods you remove, the more carefully the remaining foods need to be chosen. When people think about meat, they often think about protein. And yes, meat is a strong source of protein, but if meat is removed, protein still has to come from somewhere. For vegetarians, protein may come from eggs, milk, yogurt, cheese, cottage cheese, beans, lentils, chickpeas, tofu, soya products, nuts and seeds. For vegans, protein may come from tofu, tempeh, soya mince, lentils, chickpeas, beans, edamame, seitan if suitable, nuts, seeds, nut butters, and sometimes plant-based protein powders. So the question is not just, have I removed meat? The question is, what have I replaced it with? Because a plate can still be full and still be low in protein. Muscle is not just about looking strong. Muscle helps you get out of a chair, it helps you climb stairs, it helps with balance, it helps you to protect your joints, it supports your metabolism, and it helps you remain independent. Exercise gives the muscles a reason to stay strong. But food provides the building materials. So whether someone is a vegetarian, vegan, or eats meat, the body still needs enough protein to support movement, strength, and recovery. Iron is another important nutrient to think about. Meat provides a form of iron that the body generally absorbs quite easily, but iron can also be found in plant foods. Vegetarian and vegan sources include lentils, beans, chickpeas, tofu, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, dark green vegetables, and fortified cereals. The difference is that plant iron is not absorbed in exactly the same way as iron from meat. So it helps to include vitamin C foods with iron-rich meals. This could be peppers, tomatoes, oranges, berries, kiwi, or a squeeze of lemon juice. It may also help not to drink tea or coffee with iron-rich meals because they can reduce iron absorption. So the message is not that vegetarian or vegan diets cannot provide iron. The message is that iron needs to be thought about. Vitamin B12 is one of the biggest differences. Meat, fish, and dairy can all contribute to B12 intake. For vegetarians who eat eggs and dairy, B12 is usually easier to obtain. But for vegans, B12 needs more planning because reliable natural plant sources are very limited. That usually means fortified foods or suitable supplements. Examples may include fortified plant milks, fortified breakfast cereals, fortified nutritional yeast, and specific B12 supplements. This matters because B12 supports red blood cells, energy, and the nervous system. So tiredness, weakness, pins and needles, poor balance, or unusual fatigue should not just simply be guessed at. It's always worth getting checked out. And then there's calcium. Meat is not the main calcium food, but when people move towards vegan or vegetarian eating, dairy intake may change. For vegetarians, calcium may still come from milk, yogurts, and cheese. But for vegans, calcium may need to come from fortified plant milks, fortified plant yogurts, calcium-set tofu, sesame seeds, tahini, beans, and suitable green vegetables. This matters because calcium, together with vitamin D, supports bone health. And bone health matters when we are walking, lifting, exercising, balancing, and trying to reduce the risk of falls. Vitamin D is also important. It supports bones, muscles, and immune function. Food sources are limited, so many people need to think about vitamin D, especially during autumn and winter. This still applies whether someone eats meat, is vegetarian, or vegan. Zinc is another nutrient often associated with meat. Zinc supports immunity, repair, and general health. Vegetarians and vegans can get zinc from beans, lentils, chickpeas, nuts, seeds, whole grains, oats, and tofu. Vegetarians may also get zinc from dairy foods. Useful plant sources include pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, hemp seeds, and cashew nuts. But again, variety matters. If meat has been removed, the diet has to be built well enough to replace the role meat was playing. Omega-3 fats are another area to consider. People who eat fish may get omega-3 from oily fish. Vegetarians and vegans may use flaxseed, chia seeds, hemp seeds, walnuts, and rapeseed oil. Some may also consider algae-based omega-3 supplements, especially if fish is completely excluded. Again, the point is not to say one diet is right and another is wrong. The point is to understand what changes when certain foods are removed. Iodine is another nutrient that can be overlooked. It supports normal thyroid function, which is involved in metabolism and energy regulation. In many diets, iodine may come from fish and dairy foods, but if someone removes fish, and especially if they also remove dairy, iodine will need attention. Vegetarians may still get some iodine from dairy foods, depending on what they eat, but vegans may need to rely on fortified foods or suitable supplements. Seaweed is sometimes mentioned as an iodine source, but it can vary widely, so it should be used carefully. This is another example of why the diet needs to be planned rather than guessed. A diet label does not guarantee health. Now, this is where we need to stay balanced, because a vegetarian diet can be healthy and a vegan diet can be healthy, but neither label automatically guarantees good nutrition. A vegetarian diet can become too dependent on cheese, bread, pastries, chips, sweets, and processed meat substitutes, whereas a vegan diet can become low in protein and key nutrients if it relies too much on convenience foods and doesn't include enough beans, lentils, tofu, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and fortified foods. And a meat-based diet can also be poor if it is heavy in processed meat, low in fiber, and short on vegetables. So the label is not enough. The body does not respond to labels, it responds to nourishment. So if you eat a vegetarian diet, the aim is not just to avoid meat, it's to replace what meat was providing with foods such as eggs, dairy, beans, lentils, tofu, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. If you eat a vegan diet, the aim is to be even more deliberate. That means paying close attention to protein, vitamin B12, iron, calcium, vitamin D, zinc, iron, and omega-3. And if you eat meat, the aim is still to build a balanced diet. That means including good quality protein, vegetables, fibers, healthy fats, and enough nutrients to support the body. Because after 60, food has a job to do. It should help you move better, it should help you recover, it should help you maintain muscle, it should help you protect your bones, and it should help you keep living the life you want to live. So whether your diet includes meat, avoids meat, or removes all animal foods, the question remains the same. Is your diet supporting the body you are asking to work for you every day? Because the aim is not simply to follow a label. The aim is to nourish the body, protect strength, and keep moving well for as long as possible. Stay well, keep moving. Don't forget the like button and subscribe for more over 50s exercise tips.